So WandaVision has been 2 years in the making. So this takes place after the events of Avengers Endgame, and we meet up with Wanda and Vision in what it seems to be a new reality, or a new dimension of some kind. The series basically follows Wanda and Vision as they try to hide their powers from their new neighbors and they try to settle in this 1950s reality. Something cool about the show is that it gives illusions as to how people were supposed to act back then. You see how women are supposed to keep their composure and not act like anything's wrong. Now, obviously, I was not around in that time period, but it seems that when something negative happened, it was the women's job to quickly forget about it. And it does bring back, obviously, the rules of that era, whereas the women were homemakers and they had to prepare food, and the men was the breadwinner of the family. I believe the show will travel to different eras, if I'm not mistaken. The series leads Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany did a wonderful job with their roles. However, I feel that Paul Bettany gave a more standout performance, at least in these first two episodes. What I mean by that is, he has to pretend that he is a human when he's actually a robot, and in the second episode, something happens to him which makes him act a different way. He is a very extroverted character, he has different mannerisms, and so Paul Bettany has more range that he needs to work with. Elizabeth Olsen also does a wonderful job. She perfectly embodies that caricature of a 1950s housewife and does her best to fit in with the town and the residents. Both of these characters do their best to fit in and hide their abilities from their neighbors. The showrunners and the supporting cast do a great job in making the show feel like the era that they're trying to portray. There's even references to the Marvel Universe here and there, and you do feel submerged into the show as if it was actually from the 1950s. One drawback of the show, in my opinion, is that I felt that the pace moved a little slow, especially in the second episode. However, maybe that's a style that they're going for in the terms of how they're going to tell the story with the first two episodes at least. And of course, the show revolves to the big mystery. Why are they here? Why are they in this new reality or whatnot? The show does a great job hinting at that, and that result we'll see in the future episodes to come. Overall, I think this is a really nice show. It's a great adaptation. It was a little slow sometimes, but that doesn't really hinder your enjoyment from it. Go ahead and check it out.